that's in the wrong place. Get over here.
Stream delay is in advanced. The advanced section.
Yeah, I already changed it.
Okay.
You're behind the curve, Slev.
Way behind.
This is why you're not in. You'd never escape.
In.
All right. There's the game. There's 1.0. Lovely. What a beautiful thing. All right. So I'm gonna pause that. Go back into this.
Got some audio cutoff happening there, Corey.
In Discord or on the stream?
In Discord. Let me check the stream.
Well,
you can check the stream.
Everyone can check the stream. I think it's because my voice just, this thing, that's way too high. Mic sensitivity threshold thing, different. Anyways, here we go. Things are happening, the best things. Everyone's just getting settled in here. Get a drink, make some popcorn. Enjoy the terribleness that is Thrawn's Revenge 1.0.
Yep. Just looking at the splash screen. It's horrible.
It's very stretched. But just remember, Pox, none of this was your fault.
Yes!
Alright, so what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Corey Lose. Well, apparently you didn't even know you were on the team until the last time we did this, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are taking a look at Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 1.0, our first release from September 2nd, 2010. The mod itself actually started in 2006, but this was our first full release of the mod, and it is pretty garbage, but we're going to take a look at it, play through a little bit, remember all the good times, talk about some of the development stuff, all of our greatest hits, and we might try some multiplayer at some point, because Slorny put the link up for all the dev team members in the chat, and we're going to struggle through getting that to work at some point. But, I guess we are going to take a look at GC first. So, actually, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, we have a few dev team members here, and there are a few who may pop in and out as we go, but, yeah. I don't know who's here, so I think Slever, Jordan, Pox.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll start. Sure. So I'm Slevered. I'm an artist here. I'm actually working on a model while you guys are playing, and I'll be manning the chat if I see any questions.
Yeah, I'm Pox. I do the Lua scripting stuff, and if you can't load your save games, it's probably my fault.
Yep. Especially if you can't do it in versions before he started.
Yeah.
Always his fault. And I don't know if George's mic's working.
I don't think it is.
It is working. Okay, there you go.
Oh, it is? Oh, how about that? Excellent. Well, I just started coding for the mod a while back, so all sorts of fun XML things.
A while back being like, what, 3 weeks now? 4?
Yeah, something like that.
So anything you see that's bad in this version is especially not his fault. It's mostly my fault and code users, but he's not here yet, so we're going to say it's all code users' fault. So let's look at...
That makes total sense.
So this stream is basically team members talk to each other for the first time, episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's the only way I can get you all to interact. But if... what we're going to be doing is anyone who has any questions about basically anything, just drop them in the chat. We'll answer that. We'll talk about some of what we're doing now, some of what we did back then, for those of us who were there back then, and just random stuff. Which GC do we want to do? I'm trying to find the one that had the huts in it. It's got to be Art of War Light. Because the huts used to be a minor non-playable faction at some point. But, why can I get into game? The stream link there, if you just add gaming before the YouTube, it should work. Gaming.youtube.com and then whatever link you're at. But So, Pox, you would have only joined right before we did 1.3, right? That's when you...
I'm not sure. It was 2012, I think.
So, was survival mode the first thing that you did as like a... Well, I guess you didn't think you were a team member at all at the time, but...
No, I think the first thing I did display structures.
Maybe. Like, you were doing the prison thing, and then... Like, you offered us the prison thing, and then you... I consider the first thing you did after that being when you joined, because you were in the Skype chat, and that's really when you signed your life over to me.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, I don't know. Survival mode might be the first bigger thing I did. And raid fleets.
Well, we used to have all the shipyards be their own thing. Did we even have... I don't think we had anything in the space station structure slot in this version. Because all the defensive structures and all the shipyards were...
Beginning construction.
Their own thing. But Slivered, you would have joined, I think, 2012, because you were primarily involved in Ascendancy, but since all the staff goes between both, it's... You count. So
Yeah. So I came in with Ascendancy. Never really played Empire at War. Not enough to the point where I could say that I actually have some competency in it. But a lot of the models that I did, they're kind of built for both.
Built to last?
I mean, built to last.
So wait, when did Ascendancy start?
Ascendancy would have started, I think, in 2012.
Okay.
We'd been thinking about doing some sort of Sins mod for a little while. We were going to initially do something that wasn't Star Wars. It was called Ascension. Not enunciated like that every time, but just to show the difference. But we started, especially Kalo wanted to play as Empire of the Hand stuff in Sins of Solar Empire. So we slowly just said, well, instead of designing like 7 new factions with full rosters where we have to make up all the designs, we have all these assets. We'd like a Star Wars mod for Sins that has our stuff in it, so we may as well do that. And then that happened. But the silliest bug you've all encountered. I think me and Pox would have had, because we work on like the Lewis side of things or the Sin side of things, that's something we'd probably have better answers to than...
yeah, the save games are pretty strange. The save game bugs.
Yeah, the craziest art bug I think we've gotten was if we forget to change the team color alpha, and then the whole ship is a bright pink that glows. Things like that.
Well, there was also in Sins, if you... so every model has something called a UV map, where you tell it which bit of the texture, which has to be a flat image, goes on which bit of the 3D model, which is a 3D model. If you use a specific type, then the game just completely bugs out and it starts inverting everything, and we had no idea what was going on for a while. But if you use, it's, I think, what's it, a cylindrical map it's called? The game really, really hates it. But for mine, there was like 6 months where we weren't able to do anything because the game, if you tried to start a GC after like a week, it'd just say you lost, and if it didn't say you lost, there'd be a point where if you just moved your fleets, then you wouldn't ever be able to start a battle. It was when we were starting to do all the Warlord factions, and I think it was something to do with those factions, and I fixed it, but it was a super long process, and it's why 2.2 is taking as long as it is, because I couldn't solve that. The biggest mistake, I don't know if, Jord, if you've come across anything super weird yet.
Nothing too crazy. There was one point when I tried to add squads in irregular sizes and ended up with a giant stormtrooper just sitting there doing nothing. Kind of weird.
When we initially did I don't know if anyone in the chat would have been around long enough to have played the Fall of the Republic mini mod when we were originally making it, so that's like 2008. But we did a few Clone Wars units in base Forces of Corruption, and one of them we added was General Grievous, and Code User made an animation for him where he was doing the Macarena, but his model was exported like really big, so you had this gigantic Godzilla-sized General Grievous doing the Macarena around the map. So that was fun.
I am with you. Ready, weapons. Enemy fighters on me.
Biggest mistake you ever made when developing?
Bringing me in?
Beware of traps.
It's gotta be up there. Starting the mod.
Clearwing squadron reporting.
Putting my life on this downward trajectory when I was 13. Are you guys downloading this version?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yep.
You all have it? Okay.
I have it.
So as soon as you guys have that all installed, it's not Slevered because Slevered sucks, but
Yep.
do you even own a Steam copy of the game? Do you own a copy of the game?
I do not own a copy of the game.
That's something you may want to rectify. How can I get you to do more work if you don't have this version?
So there's a simple trick to it. You tell Corey that you might be interested.
Fuck off.
Hey Corey,
Then at some point, when you've talked about it often enough, he's just gonna buy you the copy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you try to pay him, he just says, nah.
What do you suggest? Fire! Open
Actually, it's on sale, so maybe I'll do that after the stream. I'll just buy you Empire War. But the biggest mistake. Sometimes I feel like it's the Pentastar alignment. People love the Pentastar alignment, so I can't say that. Yeah, we used to have the Hudson, obviously, but we took them out because I didn't like their units yet, and they didn't fit into any of the GCs we were doing. They're one of the factions that I really want to add back in because they're their actual units that were at, or their ships, they're not called units in the lore, but when they did the Essential Guide to Warfare, they added in some new Hutt ship types to pretty much every period in galactic history, and they look so cool and I want them. So, probably going to be doing that again.
Ready for command. Going for the lasers. Attacking the lasers.
There haven't been any units cut from 2.2 yet. Well, we're probably not going to re-add the Republic Star Destroyer yet.
Calling for me, sir.
I guess I should use more units.
Order confirmed. Coordinates received.
So we'll get ready to go do the multiplayer stuff after this if you guys want to launch.
Orders received.
And we'll see what's... Oh god. That's easier.
Will make a difference. So how are we doing this? Do we put it in the new workspace folder or
No, to put it in the mods folder.
Do them. Okay.
Just overwrite the entire development copy of the new version.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're actually... What we're going to do is
what I did.
we're canceling 2.2 and we're going to... we're just going to re-release 1.0.
We're gonna make the biggest development mistake here on the live stream. It's an exclusive, folks.
Let's do this.
Slorny, get in the voice chat. You don't have to just hang out in the text chat. You can make these comments directly to us, Slorny.
Holy shit, that Star Destroyer model looks really bad.
Alright, so I'm gonna go into the multiplayer lobby. What's the story behind the Bloodstar ship? That's actually a Warb Null model. It's a specific ship, like it's supposed to be one specific ship in the universe, and that's kind of why the Hutts were cut, because a lot of the stuff they would have had access to would just be like old Venators and then unique ships that we had to make multiple copies of, which I didn't love. And now since they have their own roster, it's more of an option. But,
We're doing land, right?
Sure.
We're definitely all on the same continent, so land will work.
Okay, the game's going to be called Corey Loses to Win to Lose. None of these maps were made for 1.0. How are they still in the thing? Whatever. I think they all got added to the custom maps folder when I was trying to play them online before in the other one. But I don't know if we have to use mod maps or not. Right, so I'll have slots for both of you. Oh, Slorny's gonna come too, I think.
Is it open yet?
Yep. Can you not see it?
Okay. Not yet.
Nope.
Hate this.
Did you make it worse than before?
No. There are people trying to join, but I know for a fact no one outside of us has this version.
There's that one person that's like, finally, I get to play 1.0 with somebody else.
I've been waiting years for this. Mod really went downhill after they sold out and released 1.2. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to get you guys in. Actually, one of you can host and then I can see your game, so what am I even doing this for?
I'm just gonna host one. Okay. It's open. It's called Corey Loses for Sure.
Can you invite me?
Does that actually work?
No, but it'll make me feel better. With the game now in the Steam Workshop, do you expect more sharing of assets and maps between mods? And are there any you would like to use? I expect more stealing of assets, but yeah, Jord hosts the game, so you should be able to join that box. But
okay,
there we go.
Try a base map first, I think. But we've always made our own assets. Like, there's never been any thing where we're like, oh, we wish we could use that thing, but we can't. We make all of our own assets and maps and everything, so like we're not really interested in that. We let other people use our stuff. There are some exceptions to that. People do have to ask, and then we have to give permission, because like there's a lot of mods that exist that are literally just a bunch of random assets they've collected. That's most mods. Is that Upox?
No, I can't see anything yet.
Okay.
What's the game called?
Corey Lost.
Corey Lost.
Oh, okay. Nope. Don't see that one.
Huh.
You're gonna need to kick that guy too.
It's true, but I don't want to hurt his feelings too much.
Well, don't insult him in the chat before you do it.
So...
Is it because I'm in Europe or something?
I don't think so.
I mean, I've seen your game before.
Go back to the main menu, and then try coming back into the multiplayer lobby.
Okay. Nope. Still nothing.
Spam refresh. Yeah, the raw AI changes break everything, including raw. So I used to try to be nicer about it, but the more it happened, and then Xerox didn't ever post anything saying how to fix it, it's annoying, and it made me angry.
Yeah, we really need to figure out if the new patch did anything about that.
Oh, Caesar saying in the chat, we had the issue earlier today. Try changing your Steam download region to somewhere in North America.
Okay. Yeah, but nope. Wait, cancel.
Is that that
could
Bane? Or is this
see
some
your
random person
game
who
for a
happens to be named
second.
that?
I think that's Bane, but
Okay.
Okay, Corey lost. You were kicked from the game.
well, that's
Why are you
progress.
kicking?
I think it's because it's full.
There's too many people.
Kick the
I think-
people who aren't us in Bane. And
That sounds.
yeah, we need
reasonable.
Slorny and Pox get kicked because there's too many people.
And now I can't see it again.
Should have put a password on it.
It doesn't
I've-
work. Passwords
Yeah,
don't
that's
work.
broken. Now.
Passwords don't work.
Captain J. Is that important? Them, I
Uh,
guess. I just called that person an object.
That person is nothing to us. Kick them.
I was here all along. I was just being quiet.
Oh,
Oh boy.
so this is Bane. He's part of the Ascendancy coding team.
Hi.
Everyone, say hi to Bane.
Hi, Bane.
Hi.
Hi, Bane.
Makes the Star Trek
Hi,
stuff
Bane.
and the YouTubes.
Okay, I'm just going to switch to a 9-player map so that we should have enough slots for Puck to join.
Yeah, the problem is like the game disappeared from my game list now.
So the one
No.
time that you could join.
I think
you
we'll have to
couldn't.
remake the lobby.
No!
All right,
Should
Name
I
it.
try to host again?
Name it something innocuous, like not Thrawn's Revenge.
This is totally not Thrawn's Revenge.
Not the game you're looking for. All right, let's try. So,
wonder-
what? Huh?
I wonder if that refresh button actually does anything.
It's
Yeah, it does.
pressable.
Yeah, it's impressive.
I could see my game that I hit the refresh button and then I couldn't. So that's
No.
good because it didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, the only game that shows up as blue for me is when I create a game and then I leave and then I can still see it, and that's when it. Oh, look at those network settings. But
I was seeing blue games, but now they're all red. So.
that's good. Makes me feel better about myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters. The whole world is really just a way for me to fulfill my narcissistic tendencies.
Okay, so wait, I'm gonna try that download region thing.
But yeah, so we were completely unaware that any sort of patch would be coming to Empire at War. It would have been nice to know in advance so we could prepare something for it. But like the last 24 hours for me has been literally just Steam notification after Steam notification, trying to troubleshoot stuff, trying to get everything up on the workshop. I think we're okay now. I've finally got some like discussion guides up on how to install everything properly and what is or isn't wrong with multiplayer. But oh god, that's like 10,000 new games. But people don't read, so I'm sure I'm going to be doing it all day again. So now we kind of have to consider what we're going to do for 2.2, how we're going to prioritize stuff, because we need to get something out for multiplayer fixes, whether we do that as a patch to 2.1 or reprioritize stuff for 2.2. So maybe that's what we should discuss now. Let's have our dev meetings in front of everyone.
That seems totally reasonable.
Did you make a new game?
Okay, let's hope this works now. Ooh, I see more games
Okay.
now. That actually.
Can you guys join the game You Are Not Wanted? We'll see if that will throw
Wow,
off
that's
people who are not wanted.
You are not wanted.
Doesn't look like it. So
right. So this is everyone that we need, right? Short Bane, Sonic, Corey Pox.
sure. Yeah, that looks right.
Raise your hand if you're not here, but you should be.
So
All right.
there we go. But I don't want
Okay.
to be on team 1 by myself.
You'll do as you're told. How are we going to divide the teams here? I'm going to be on
There's
team 2
5,
by
so that's
myself.
nice and visible.
You guys just have to promise to leave me alone.
Um,
Can I have an
okay.
AI? That'd be helpful.
That's true. I guess we could do that. I have no idea how good the AI is, so we'll give you an easy.
It's Empire at War, so it's not good.
I don't know. All the mods I've ever played have like made the AI cheat massively, so they get a Star Destroyer in 4 seconds or something.
No,
so.
we definitely didn't do that. Let's put it on hard.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Uh-huh. We're just gonna live up to the channel name, so I think this will be fine.
Corey, when do the daily FOC or ICW MP matches start? I don't think we'll be doing them daily on the channel, but it'll be... I'm going to try to do it like a community match for either Ascendancy or ICW weekly, and that will probably be a bit more doable. But, alright, I guess we're going to ready up, and we're going to watch the game crash.
Sounds
Awesome.
good plan.
Cypher, at some point, I don't know if Tim's going to want to get back in Empire at War, because he doesn't. He spends too... He's burnt out on that game. So if he does want to play EAW, then I'll definitely do something with him, but...
Okay.
Waiting for Pox.
What? Why?
Your bar is full. Oh, now Baines is 1 tick off. But, yeah, so... We're going to have to come up with some sort of mechanism once we've figured out what we need to do for multiplayer games and skirmish in general to be better. It'll be better, but yeah. Then we can do more matches. But right now it's a mad dash to make everything work. Well, this is encouraging. Do we want a remake? Yeah, this isn't going to go away.
Okay.
Fine.
Everyone got in.
Try again.
That's...
Actually, I'm just gonna kick some people and see what happens.
Corey loses synchronization.
Wow, Slev. Too soon.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, should I save the replay? That's the question.
But all these people being excited about multiplayer and Steam thingy, they're missing the point of this patch, which is the selection freeze.
Yeah, that's true.
I would be just as excited about this if it were just the selection freeze. Did you use the same name, Jordan, or is it?
Yep.
So, is the faction selection completely laggy for anybody else?
No.
Nope.
Like, I mean, I can click on it, and it takes like 2 seconds to change.
It seems fine for me. Maybe because you're across an ocean, but so is Bane and Slorny, so...
Are you
There
just
must be at
assuming I'm
least
on the
one
same
player
continent
for
as
each
you?
side.
It's free team freeze.
Yeah, Slorny's cheating. Yeah, there we go.
I need... Alright. Now what? No, wait. I'm in the wrong team.
But yeah, so you don't need to use the defreezer utility anymore. You can just not use it, and it should work. But that means that we can add like 200 planet GCs with thousands and thousands of units, and Slorny's going to be in charge of that. So
Ready for action.
I'm promising this right now. There's going to be a 500 planet GC. It's going to lag a lot, but it'll never have the selection freeze issue. And Slorny is personally going to name all the planets right now in chat.
Roger that.
Slorny?
Station ready.
No.
Form up.
That's a really odd planet name.
Asteroids ahead. Switch shields to double front. Increase to full throttle. Awaiting orders. Increase to full throttle.
This is really laggy.
It should clear up a little bit. But we're playing across the continents. This is a worldwide data transfer pox. It's a miracle.
under
Copy.
construction.
Asteroids ahead. Switch shields to
Oh,
double
a hero already? Is that the AI?
orbital command available. We're drawing their fire.
Probably.
Keep your eyes open.
Yes. But that's also an 800 credit hero. He's basically almost as cheap as a bomber squadron. Unforgiven Pretender says the no was just short for Nakuzor. He's still on track.
Receiving message.
Requesting assistance. Tech
I do want to do a
upgrade
stream
complete.
still where I actually just make a GC, the entire thing, and
I
then
copy. Proceed.
everyone can see that it's not as much planning as you think that goes into it.
Construction complete.
Was a lie. Is. Oh god, is that the original Cursus? Yes, it is. I love the new one so much, and I hate the old one so much.
Reporting for duty.
Why is my ally just attacking the
Upgrade
bases
in
right now
progress.
with just Talon Card?
Because Talon Card is awesome.
Reporting. Squadron, move
Choose your
out.
reinforcements. Reinforcements cancelled. Reinforcements en route.
So what NR Imperial enhanced ships that are in this version but not 2.1 or 2.2? Probably is the RSD in this version? Storny? You know?
Try not to let one on your tail.
I honestly don't remember when that turned up.
I think it was cut in 1.3, so it had to be pretty close to this.
Affirmative.
Because we just have to try to remember how long people have been complaining about it being gone. And that should
Pretty
be...
sure it was in 1.3. I think that was the first version I played,
Upgrade
and I believe it was
complete.
there.
Orbital command available.
Maybe it was cut for 2.0.
At your command.
Probably.
Okay, so I'm at tech level 2, but I don't have any actual ships yet. Why did we do this? Stoffel, this is 1.0. This is like the oldest possible version. The hand... there's probably one or two ships that we had for the Empire of the Hand that didn't last. The Neroon Star Destroyer
Receiving message.
was one, and then there's a ship called the Karavnos, which later got removed. I don't know if it ever made it to a release, though.
Decoding
is the thing.
transmission.
And the Remnant, I don't think we've ever cut any ships from the Remnant.
Constructing unit.
We should do that in 2.2, just so we can say we did it. People love when content gets cut, right?
Ready for action.
Oh yeah.
But for anyone having issue, if you subscribe to a mod on the Steam Workshop and then when you launch the game it doesn't launch, you need to go into the options menu and then mods, and you need to actually
Choose
enable the mod in there.
reinforcements.
Sometimes if your permission settings aren't correct, like if you're not running it all in admin mode, it won't launch the game either,
Preparing for combat.
because it
Complete.
like it has to close out of the game and then relaunch with the mod. So if you look on the Steam Workshop page for 2.1, it has instructions on how to install it as a regular mod. You will have to manually recopy it a few times later as it gets updated, but it works. So
Fire at
it's,
will. Weapons online.
I guess, better than
wait.
changing your permission settings.
Did we just get a Starbase upgrade, but I didn't get any new units?
Orbital command available.
Maybe you are supposed to have the Golans, and we switched from the Golans being on the one thing to the
Station
other.
under attack.
That would explain a
Oh,
lot.
God. I can only build fighters from my station.
Yeah, so we were supposed to plan a mod map. The more you know.
Receiving message.
Loosen up.
Frequency open.
So restart.
I think this is just a
guess.
test to see who has the best
I get no
heroes.
reading.
We'll go with that.
Decoding
Conclusive
transmission.
proof. Or something.
Reinforcements available.
Since the selection freeze has been fixed, will that change anything you guys are doing with 2.2?
Upgrade in progress.
Considering there were a few changes we made to 2.2 just because of the selection freeze, or primarily to deal with the selection freeze and make it more limited, but those were already done, and I like them how they are, so we're probably not going to reverse them. but I can't think of anything else. Like, it'll make us a bit more free to do some of the stuff we want with GCs, and it opens some opportunities in the future for like end game events if we wanted to do them, because then we don't have to worry about like, oh, are we getting to the point where the GC is going to just crash and burn anyways. But for 2.2 it probably won't have too much of an impact on the rest of development. Okay, so did the AI jump there, Garm Beliblis, directly in front of the two Thrawns, or did the two Thrawns get jumped directly in front of Talon? Or Garm?
We jumped directly in front of it.
But why was he over near your base? I still blame the AI for that.
Because he likes attacking you.
Oh. Corey, have you ever considered a drunk Let's Player live stream? I feel like the name Corey Boozes is too good to pass up. Who says I'm not drunk right now?
Incoming fire. Copy.
I've done it before.
I've got hostiles.
But
He'll do it again.
Incoming fire.
probably. Slever, were you there for the PUBG stream we did?
I was on one of them.
Okay, I've only ever done the one, so it was me, you, Tanner, and
No, I wasn't there then. We did recordings of our stuff, but I don't.
Oh, you weren't there.
Streaming.
Station ready. Try not to let one on your tail. Incoming fire.
Oh, the Empire is going after the Empire of the Hand.
Attack formation. I've got hostiles. Attack formation. Incoming fire.
Corey, this might be a complicated, not allowed question, but in what file do you have the AI code? I have been looking over the XML and WinRAR and can't find them. So we don't have any XML changes to the AI. We edit the scripts. The Lua scripts. They have most of the AI behaviors in there. Someone asked earlier what favorite factions are, so if you guys want to go through and say that, then I'll go last. Or I can try to guess all of yours if no one will.
Upgrade complete.
What was that?
A favorite faction.
Hapens, even though they're not in yet.
I was
We're
like
out
deep in
on the stream, Corey juices.
So it turns out killing Thrawn with fighters is not a good idea.
Well, it's a great idea. It's just hard to do.
Roger that. Moving to destination.
So who do we
wait,
get there?
We are on level 4 now. Level 5. Wow. So I could build a hero. That is not a fighter.
I think I heard Slorny say Hapens, and then Pox say doesn't have one. I didn't hear it. I think other people said stuff, but I didn't hear it.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting. Scratch one. We're heading out.
Okay, we are dead.
Moving to attack position.
I think me and my nice, easy AI friend are not long behind you.
Constructing unit.
Decrease to full throttle.
No one can deal with double Thrawn.
Mine's Empire of the Hand. Hey, I'm trying to be lore friendly.
Uh-huh.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Corey, what is planned for endgame events, or could be possible since you mentioned them? No comment. Because
I
there's
think the plan is actually to have Hux and Kylo Ren show up in Starkiller and just start blowing up planets all over the place.
That's it. There's an invasion from the Disneyverse.
While they're at it.
Our space station is under attack.
I didn't even get to Tech 5 to see. Oh yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I can get home one, and that's about it.
Standing by. Starting my run. Target those lasers.
Because if I say one of the events that I want to do, people will think we're doing it. That's always a bad thing. Now that you have the bug freezing fixed, we get a bigger map with more planets. Well, it's not really the selection freeze bug that is making me do one of those. One. It's the fact that we have the GC editor, which makes it far less tedious to actually do it. And that's going to be the one I make on stream.
The shield generator is disabled. The torpedo launchers are gone.
I will say this again, one.
They've destroyed our missile launcher.
I think I can still win this.
Repairing.
The ion cannons have been disabled.
So as everyone can see, we've gone back into the 1.0 build and we've added in screenshot mode, where the game likes to helpfully pause every few seconds and let you take a screenshot of one specific piece of action. So you're welcome is the first thing I'll say about that, but we're really proud of it.
Much like a Zack Snyder film, we like to slow things down and really get into the details.
We're still working on getting the lens flare filter on, and we're working on, I'm in talks with Instagram right now to get direct Instagram integration. You can actually do the thing with your heroes where they get the overly large eyes and then some sort of dog ears and tongues attached. It'll be great. Right, you want to put up another one?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, cool.
Same name?
Yep. It seems to be relatively good at throwing people off. It's also true, despite being harsh.
Yeah.
So
We're getting in like a well-oiled machine. Right, I'm going to do Empire of the Hand this time. And I have a medium AI at least.
okay. It's actually, we'll splurge for you.
Are there more events like the Battle for the Katana Fleet that are planned? Yes. We're mostly doing the GC level events for 2.2. I don't know if we'll get any new tactical events in, but that's going to be more of a thing for 2.3 when we flesh out the GCs more. And sort of like the raid event, the raid fleet events, Pox and I are going to be working on a couple different random battle events just to try to make them a little bit different.
Yeah.
By Pox and I mean Pox is going to show me how to do one of them, and then I'm going to do a very similar one, and then he's going to do another different one, and I'm going to make another very similar one to that.
Yeah, but we are gonna wait until after 2.2, right?
Yeah. Okay. You're on pure GC editor right now.
Yeah, I really need to develop this game data library thing further.
Oh, awesome face, really? I don't think this map's gonna work.
Amazing. Slonny and I tried that earlier on.
Oh, synchronization errors.
Yeah.
If you have Bright Jewel, Jorit, try that one.
All right.
Am I the only one who gets the crash to desktop?
No. Because I don't think any of those maps were actually in 1.0. I'm not sure which maps were.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how I got them.
Well, some of them might have been saved to custom maps when you launched 2.1. Because that can happen.
Maybe. I have Bright Jewel, but it's only 4 players. So someone will have to be left out if we do that one.
Hello, Brad. Well, we'll find something. Hold on, I'm gonna put up a game just to. I'm not gonna don't join mine, but I'm gonna see what our options are. Try Geonosian Conflict, because that's the oldest map there is.
Try what?
Geonosian Conflict.
Okay.
Corey, how will your GC editor work? Like, what things will you be able to do in it? So we have a working build that I showed off on the channel where you can select the planets and create trade routes and stuff. The next thing, well, Pox, if you want to say our basic goals.
So what we can do right now is we can select which planets we want in a GC, and create trade routes between them. And but it doesn't support the whole GC right now. So what we want to do is add support for all the options you have for creating a galactic conquest, like starting forces, AI players, and select which story script should be used. I think that should be it for the first version.
Yeah, so eventually we want to put in everything that you need to actually make the GC and then try to expand on it just to whatever we feel is convenient for editing Empire War stuff from there. There is still going to be a bit of modding knowledge needed to get your GCs in-game and to do some of the finishing touches, but it makes the process so much more streamlined. And like when I've been making GCs recently using even the older version of the tool, not once have I wanted to throw myself out the window, and that is a huge improvement.
I mean, eventually I want to be able to get the Galactic Conquest in without any modding knowledge. So,
but then technically doesn't the modding knowledge become being able to use the program? And
yeah, I mean,
so theoretically,
I guess,
technically, by definition, that is modding knowledge now.
Yeah, I mean, even the new version of the library that load the game files is able to store XML tags that are not supported yet and write them back into the file. So we are not losing information.
Huh.
Did you kick my AI?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me start with him. So have fun.
A rude dude.
Said there must be at least one player on each team.
Crap.
So
why doesn't it like loading some of the maps with different starting positions like that? Right, I'm gonna quickly try something.
Wait, have you quit yet?
Yep,
yeah, I
crashed
quit.
The desktop.
Oh, okay.
Where's another 3-team map? Dark Fury? Sure. Can I not? Oh, you have to have at least one person in. Try Dark Fury, maybe? How angsty was Enceladus when he made that map? Jesus. We'll have to go through and check what the map setup is. But no, Sony, weren't you saying that you can't even launch the map editor right now? Yes, Corey. That's what I said. Did I make that up? Does anyone else remember him saying that?
No, yeah, that's what we tested this morning. But I think he was referring to the multiplayer issues with the...
Right. Okay. Well, even if the map editor doesn't work with the Steam copy right now, I do have every possible copy of the game, so Petroglyph both owes me money and I should be able to figure something out. Have you ever thought of adding more subsystems to ship like escape pods or splitting up engines into super hyperspace and hyperspace sub-engine supers? The problem, we have thought about different kinds of hardpoints, but the problem is you can't really tie in a lot of functionality to it. One of the biggest limitations with Lua that we found is it's very hard to, you can't really track different hardpoints. There's very few conditions in which you can actually decide to do something with a hardpoint, which is unfortunate, but...
If Petroglyph solved the AI loading problem, we could actually create a custom equation for this.
It seems the game assumes any custom map is new to all players. Yeah, that seems to be one of the issues right now. Most annoying thing you had to do in the development of the mod.
Listen to people ask for more Star Destroyers. Super Star Destroyers.
One specific Super Star Destroyer. When is the Empire of the Hand getting their Super Star Destroyer? Yay! Alright, so maybe the markers are just busted for custom maps. No, I played on Bright Jewel. What am I saying? No, it works. That works. Why does Bright Jewel work and nothing else works? What makes Bright Jewel so special?
Damn.
Oh, crash.
Womp womp. Alright, let's try Bright Jewel.
Alright.
Did the game crash for all of you, or did it go back to the lobby?
Yeah, for me, it did.
I only went back to lobby. Sucks to be you guys. Can you do the rest of the stream in that voice? Is it the kind of thing where if you do it too much, it won't go back to normal? Have you ever considered adding more music to the game? Maybe.
Yeah. So just tell us if you intend to continue like this.
we need to mentally
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna try. Ooh, this one doesn't have a proper preview. Could this be a good sign?
It's got a good preview for me.
Alright, so you guys either have to choose between the Kermit voice or eventually getting the mod because the entire dev team's gonna quit. Where is this a 4? This is a 4-player map.
Yeah, so Slorny's out of luck.
Sorry, Slorny. Blame Enceladus. We'll see if it works, and then... I don't know, guys. There seems to be a lot of support for the Kermit voice here. So when deciding what factions get what units, are there any units that got moved around, such as the Peninsular Alignment or Remnant, or the other way around? A lot of the units that we're using to differentiate the Imperial factions were added in 2.2, so they were added specifically to their factions. So there weren't that many that got swapped around like that. Wait, what? What?
Ooh,
what?
Is it working?
I'm not on the map. I don't see any of the buildings. No, the connection is interrupted. That is unfortunate. This is so weird. What did Petroglyph do to the game?
Made it?
Well, other than that, more recently.
Okay, so I guess we quit, right? Yeah.
I guess. My screen is just kind of showing me the game locked up.
I had to leave. I got the connection interrupted thing.
Oh. Yeah, I did too, but...
No, the Inner Meridian sector won't be playable. So, what do we do? How were Dark and I able to do the... Do you guys want to try to launch 2.1? Do you have 2.1?
I do not.
Who has 2.1?
I do.
I think I have a slightly edited copy.
Well, actually, do you want to just launch 2.2?
We can do that.
Does everyone have the Git? Yeah, let's get it going in here. Hey!
Ooh, so
okay,
clever.
now we can have the Kermit voice because they're all leaving anyways.
Do I have the latest kit? That is the question.
You may not, Bane. You, I think, have the demo test kit. I don't know if I put you in the thing.
I'm on GitLab for it. I just don't know if I've got it. GitLab, GitHub. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
More like Git good.
Git whatever.
Hey.
Isn't it just Thrawn's Revenge Imperial _Civil _War?
Yes, it is.
2.2.
2.2. It doesn't say that in the title. That's what it is.
I just need to clone it.
Oh, that's
Is it
easy.
big?
Hold on, I'm gonna revert some changes before we do this. All right, you guys on the stream are gonna see my little splash screen for a minute. You're not seeing my desktop because I don't have a scene set up for that, and I'm not showing you how to get into the Git for the main mod. I guess I know. I bought an account, so it's protected.
Yeah, it's private now.
Either way, got to keep up the mystery. You can't see the change log. That's important too.
So we've talked about this in the dev chat. So Petroglyph definitely has to do a follow-up patch for the Steam version.
Yes.
And we were hoping that we could suggest them some additional changes. So what's on your wish list?
A puppy. I really want them to make it so like it's never going to happen, but I also said this patch was never going to happen. So what do I know? But I want them to make it so that you can set story scripts to factions without them being the first three, so we don't have to do all the weird workarounds, and we can actually lock units and all that.
Yes, that's
would
definitely
nice.
at
I
the
think
top
they
of the
really
list.
should fix Intel graphics. There's like a thing they commented out because Intel processors were weird. And that breaks because Intel stopped being weird like 5 years ago or something. So
yeah,
that'd be nice. Of course, I have it fixed locally because it's super simple, but for all the people who don't know how to do that, can't set their shaders at all.
Put all the changes. What did you change, Corey?
to what?
I don't know. I'm just pulling changes.
So 2.2, part of this fits with the whole 1.0 anniversary thing because you're seeing the difference between 1.0 and 2.2. So I worked that in really well, but hopefully this works. But is You Are Not Wanted the new one?
Yep.
Go to Bright Jewel again. We'll just test that, and then we'll drop out immediately. Oh, wait, what were you on? What were you just on? Psyching something? I saw stuff.
Psych and Assault.
Go back to that.
Okay.
No, I thought I saw stuff. No. Oh well.
Okay, so let's just start this.
Yeah, because Bane's still downloading anyways. That's
yeah.
Okay, so Empire
IR
of the
versus
Ant.
NR versus NR. There's apparently something weird where if you try to select factions that aren't the IR and NR, sometimes it'll tell you you're not allowed to. But I guess I'll switch to NR and we'll see if it lets us. Yeah. You'll have to swap to IR.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah, I'm hoping the lack of the icons on this thing is just because the preview extractions aren't proper and not because it's going to immediately not work, but it's going to immediately not work. So
I see icons, so whatever that means.
downloading the map even though we have it. What if we put the maps directly in custom maps? Don't screw around with its downloading crap. I played on this map in the demo last night.
Okay, but like,
so something should work.
Wait, there's. Oh,
sync error.
Damn.
Yay, downloaded.
And a crash. Double whammy.
Who has the demo of the 17 of us?
Nope.
ICW22 demo.
Yes.
Me.
Let's see if that works.
Okay.
You have the Steam Workshop version of it, Vane?
No, I've got the old version.
That's a paddling. Let's try it anyways. Maybe we'll try with just me and Bane for this to see if that loads, because it might be because we're running them out of the mods folder. And it doesn't like custom maps from that.
If it loads and I win, does it count as a victory for me?
No, if it loads, then we're quitting immediately.
It didn't load, it just crashed out. So there you go.
You broke something.
I broke it. So that's I'll have to download the demo again as well. Yeah.
I mean, we could just play on an official map and use the like level 1 tech.
That sounds super boring.
Oh
what's the
crap.
plan?
What have I done? This is the copy of the demo without the loading time fix. Oh, we're good. We're good. Crisis averted.
Starting a new branch of the stream, Corey loads.
Really, any verb works. Okay, so let's launch back up 1.0 and do a ground battle, because those all use the official maps.
Oh god.
Oh boy. They're also twice as fun as space battles. So.
That is true. Hey, don't sleep on those ground battles, man. There's some top quality stuff.
Oh yes.
So one of the things I was thinking of for this year, I'm going to need everyone's cooperation on this, is for Christmas we're going to do a set of Christmas-themed skins, right? So we're going to get everyone on the team, pick a faction, we're just going to go through all the Photoshop, all the skins, make them all green, and then put like little red, blue, yellow, whatever dots on everything, so it looks like Christmas trees, especially the ISDs, and then onto the mesh we'll edit like some ropes around it with lights. It'll be great. And we'll sell it for like $9.99 on the Steam store.
Boy.
Are you putting Christmas trees in the ground maps as well?
Yeah, we could convert all the tree models to Christmas trees. Those are going to be some high poly ropes, though. Oh, you were not wanted. This is really, really messing with my self-esteem, though. This was before Airstrikers.
Okay. Probably. I think those were
Let's
added in
do
2.0.
ourselves a favor and pick a small map.
No, but larger is good. It has to be at least 6 players, so...
The Corellian map is actually nice.
I know that one because it's the only one on Campaign Commander.
Yeah.
How
do we divide the teams here? Do we get an AI for smaller team, or
Probably.
do we try to figure out who are the best players and put them on the smaller team?
We have like no context for that, so I say AI.
We can do it alphabetically. If you're higher up in the alphabet, you're probably a worse player.
First name or last name?
Slorny is gonna have to not play as the Empire of the Hand.
It's true. Or everyone could play as the Empire of the Hand.
Could, but I don't know. We'll do that later. Because I
Okay.
forget what the Empire of the Hand ground stuff was at this point. I think the Chicken Walker was still there. Oh, I think they're Artillery Walker too. Walkie. Chai Walkie.
Chai Walkie, huh?
Because the when we started doing the Empire of the Hand units, their prefix for some of their stuff, depending on who rigged it, some people put Chis, so it was CHI, and there was a unit that we didn't have a name for. We just called it Walkie, so it's called it the Chai Walkie.
Isn't that Chi? CHI?
You can say it that way
It's
if you
like
want.
a
It's not
very
a
Zen Walker.
It's not a real word, so it's you can pronounce it however you want. Chi
is a
but
real word though. Chi is like a thing. Oh,
what?
Sync error. Nope, that's
Sync
fine.
error. Why?
That happens sometimes anyway. We should be able to get back in like that.
Oh, game crashed. So sad.
Corey, has the petroglyph guy ever responded to you?
I don't check Twitter that much, but I don't think so. I should get a notification on my phone. Like, I was just asking for patch notes, and they put them up right after. So I don't think they're going to respond to that. I can try to email them and say Pox wants to talk to them. Earthshaw. Does he not know that he's not wanted? I mean, theoretically, if someone finds a copy of 1.0, they are out there. They can join, but...
Corey, you're on the wrong team.
I'm not.
Oh, the AI is on the wrong team.
Yes.
Oh,
I saw it was
yeah,
on
so
your
it
team a
is.
second ago. Never mind. That's fine. We'll win, won't we, Pox?
There's that confidence.
No reply from Pox whatsoever. That's fine.
The
Do
silence
it
is
on
deafening.
my own. Do it all on my own.
Okay.
Right, sync error. Sync error.
In 3,
There it is. Oh,
2.
Right.
What?
nope. Sync error.
No, I don't see it. Oh, there's
Sync
Jedi
error.
here. That's nifty.
And of course he plays as the NR again. I just spent months getting people complaining that I never played as the NR or the Rebels. What do
Just
you
accept
want
that
from
there's
me?
no winning.
We're hopefully going to have another game, and then I'll play as the other faction. It'll be good. It'll be all good.
Enlisting.
Reporting. I'm here, sir. Got it. Moving out.
Wait. Oh, I forgot we had individual units back here.
Heading out.
Apparently.
This lag is just lovely. Played NR the whole stream. Technically, that was just one
A
game.
build pad.
Ready.
Technically.
Yes, sir. Right away. Moving ahead.
We've lost a build pad.
I don't know why we did
secured
that,
a build pad.
Bob.
Heading out,
It was too long ago to remember why we were doing stuff.
We've lost a
sir.
build
Fall out,
pad.
troops.
Don't worry. Well, I'm gonna hopefully play as Empire of the Hand next, and then Remnant.
We've secured a build pad.
If you mean Mountain
We've
Blade style
secured
combat,
a
as in
build
like you
pad.
control an individual unit and do stuff like that, that is not something we can put in Empire at War.
Requesting assistance.
color am I? Oh, green.
Affirmative.
These are my soldiers.
Let's move out.
will be with you.
The Force will be with you.
Choose your reinforcements.
Very well.
We've
Right away.
secured a build
For
pad.
some reason, this Mon Calamari Jedi sounds like a old man.
Reporting in. Let's go.
We've
Keep
lost
going.
a build pad.
This way.
We've secured a build pad.
Oh no!
Cover. Will do.
Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
Ready to roll.
Whose stormtroopers were those?
Over there.
We've secured a landing
Just
zone.
Jedi everywhere.
Can do.
We've secured a landing zone.
Yes.
I forgot the Jedi Squad used to have the one with the messed up team color.
I'll be there.
Construction
I
complete.
think they still might. The skirmish maps, because a lot of them are faction locked, they end up, the ones that you can't capture have the faction logo on them. I'm pretty sure the rest are normal. Yeah. I cannot do an Obi-Wan impression now. Not a good one, but I guess that never stops me from doing anything else, so...
Roger that. Form artillery online. Right. Awaiting orders.
Dom, this is 1.0.
I'm with you. I understand. I'm on it. Understood.
Understood. I guess we could have stayed with 2.1 and then
Stay close to me.
Even the-
I'm here.
2.2 get,
We've
because we don't
lost
need to use a
build
modded map
pad.
anyways. That's all in retrospect. I feel like I've been left alone and I'm talking to myself.
Choose your reinforcements.
Pretty much.
Completely.
Ooh, the AI used the self-destruct on the Time Mauler.
They love doing that.
Yeah,
attack.
it's pretty strong.
Silgal.
Send help, or I am
No, Silgal!
We've lost a landing zone.
Ah, all the tanks.
So all these Time Maulers are just the AI? No, never mind. I see some Bane Time Maulers.
Reinforcements available.
Engines primed. Checking sector.
You know what? Go over here.
Moving into that area, sir.
Constructing unit. Base is under attack.
I think the individual soldiers thing stopped after
We've secured a
1.3.
build pad.
Usually any big change there was, I assume it stopped after 1.3.
T2B over.
Slorny. Can you keep that soldier alive? Never mind. Yeah, there you go. He's safe. He's got artillery cover.
Choose your
T2B over.
reinforcements.
Heading out, sir. Right away. Course plotted.
Oh shit.
Yay! So the AI just sent one 2M tank into our base.
T2B over. I've got
Oh,
him
now
in
it's
my
got a
sight.
friend.
Cannons charged.
God, AACs were trash. What is this? I fought against some in the
Constructing unit.
Shadow Hand first episode,
Ready.
and I was expecting them to be this trash, but they were not.
T2B, copy.
No, kill this one. Kill the one that's shooting you.
Destroyed.
T4B.
Pretender, you can add. There were some mods early on that did it where it just added to the garrison of the building, which is pretty cool for skirmish. I think we might end up going that direction. Should be pretty. I think it's pretty easy to do. You're just doing it the same way we handle fighter spawning now, really. But like, I used to be part of a mod called Ages of Star Wars that did it. Like a lot of us were on that mod. It was a Jedi Civil War era mod, so KOTOR.
Right away, sir.
Does anyone question why the T2M tanks are pink? It's because they're being used by a player whose color is pink.
I copy. Advancing.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Targeting
it came back.
enemy.
We're fine.
Target in range.
We're all fine here.
Oh
Main
god,
cannons
I'm gonna
charged.
die.
Copy.
It makes me sad that when we brought AOSW back, we never saved one of the new builds anywhere.
I copy.
So there's the last version we can get is the last public release.
All weapons
There was so much other stuff we did that just never got released, and I really wanted to play it, but it does nowhere. It's gone.
attack. Right away.
Unit destroyed.
Hey, no! Don't attack my artillery.
Fire.
Unit
Hawks.
destroyed.
Open
Yeah,
fire.
die.
Attack
Just
that
die.
target.
Hate those
Attacking
things.
Under
target.
attack.
Fire at
You're just
will.
jealous.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, I am. I don't think I have it, artillery.
What is this attack animation for these Jedi? It looks like they're just dancing. Doing the wave.
Unit destroyed.
I think their attack speed is faster than their animation, so they just reset the ability. Yeah.
Unit
T4B
destroyed.
T4B mobile.
What are chariots good for? I'm gonna say pretty much nothing.
Entering battlefield.
That's one of the bigger issues with ground in the mod right now as far as the units go, is there's some that are just sort of there. I want to pare down the unit list a bit and make them all have actual functions. That'll go a bit of a way to making ground battles a bit better. But it'll also mean we have fewer models to redo, and then we can, if we at some point want to re-add them in
Moving into position.
and redo those models, then we'll at least have some consistency. And then for the factions like the Hapens, we'll probably just make some battle dragons on wheels or something.
Spearheading assault. Give me the target.
We're gonna have to deal with that chariot, or else we're gonna lose our shields.
Oh yeah.
This
Our
AI,
base
man.
is under attack.
Tank brigade here. Ready for attack.
Our base shield is offline.
No.
Right away, sir.
Well, that was sad.
Copy. Underway. Fire support ready. Fire support ready.
It was a joke. There will be no battle dragons on wheels.
They'll be on treads.
Exactly.
Reporting.
We're gonna call it the Treadnought. The
Armor
Treadnought,
ready.
guys.
Tread
'Cause
carefully
it
there.
has. Ooh,
Heading out.
Unit
there it is.
destroyed. Unit
I suppose I should
destroyed.
use my credits to build stuff instead of just staring at the screen. I'm a useful teammate, I swear.
Constructing unit. Upgrade in progress.
But for Hapen units, we're probably going to do in the first release, and I guess this is confirming the Hapens will be a playable faction in ICW. But
Ready to roll.
We're probably going to use some New Republic units for their ground roster at first, and then at some point we may we'll try to design some other new units for them. But there's so many ground models I want to redo already. It's
Roger that. Almost there. T4B ready.
This cannot be happening.
Palpatine's so angsty.
Right away. Attack.
Choose your reinforcements.
Form up. Underway. Right away, sir.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Underway. Right away, sir. Awaiting orders. T4B ready. Fire! Moving out. Heading out, sir.
Look! It's the Emperor
I
himself!
copy, sir.
You've lost a landing zone.
How are you dealing with model conversions? You just have old copies of 3ds Max? Yeah, so me and Code User do most of the rigging, or pretty much all the rigging. So any other artists, they don't actually do the conversions for their models. They just send it to me or Code, and we use our old copies of Max to do it. Which is really annoying because of the whole screen refresh thing, where part of the screen will freeze.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Can you guys keep your units right there, please? At the middle.
Gold Squadron commencing attack. I'm with you.
Closing on target.
And I think friendly fire is still on.
I copy.
So
Fall out.
be careful if you're going to bombing run your own units.
Be happening.
Training troops. Recruiting. Base is under attack.
Ugh, AI.
Sir, let's move out.
Need something destroyed?
Let's go. Fire
You've
and
lost a build pad.
Need something
Bombing
destroyed?
run available.
Need something destroyed?
I should create a workshop item for Fall of the Republic right now.
Keep going. This way.
Need something
Over
destroyed?
there. T4B mobile.
Need something destroyed?
Uh-oh.
It's all good.
Moving into position. Right away, sir. Underway.
I think they're afraid of giving away information.
Almost there.
No, not the Death
Follow
Laser
your
version of the
lead.
XR-85.
Follow your lead.
Unit
Okay, never mind.
destroyed.
Ready.
It's not OP yet, maybe.
Engaging target. Contact. Spearheading assault. Take him out.
What was that?
Heading out.
Those were some Y-Wings.
Oh. That's not nice.
Commence assault.
Empire at War isn't about being nice.
All weapons loaded.
Upgrade complete.
It's about being at war in your empire.
Underway.
Reinforcements available.
Transmission received. Loud and clear.
Unit destroyed.
Heading out, sir.
Unit destroyed.
There's a
Unit
lot of dead
destroyed.
stormtroopers.
The orbital bombardment is kind of unreliable, but that was probably unnecessary for
Choose your reinforcements.
a single AT-AT.
T4B ready. Right away.
Yeah, the Pentastar element does have Hellfire tanks, but not in this version. I think it's just a non-playable faction on the Galactic map in this version,
Heading out, sir.
which is more than I thought it was when I originally went back to play this.
Ready for attack.
Do we really not have any
Transmission received.
other
Loud and
deploy
clear.
pad thingies?
Bombing run available.
We used to, but then we lost it.
Fall out, troops. Let's move out.
I blame everyone but me for that.
Yes, give me a
Totally
target.
reasonable.
I can do that. Moving out.
Alright.
Unit destroyed.
Jesus. All those 2Ms.
Foresee this.
I like how almost every line in the game had to be a reference to something else they said.
Need something destroyed? Affirmative. On the move. Transmission received. Loud and clear. Right away. Orders confirmed. Heading out.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no.
Let's move out. Let's go.
Run,
Keep
infiltrator.
going. This way. Over there.
Ice, there's issues with custom maps loading at all, so it's very difficult to get any mod game started. I'm not sure what the issue with the faction thing is.
On the move.
Like, you guys are all seeing our first actual internal troubleshooting of the multiplayer stuff right now, so it's...
Destroyed.
It'll take a bit more figuring out.
Always ready, sir. Loud and clear.
Unit destroyed. Upgrade in
I mean, that's not
progress.
necessary. Let's,
Great to have you with us, Commander Skywalker.
Where do you need me?
Upgrade
Right
in
away.
progress.
Orders confirmed. Little sphere, big boom. Heading out. Fall out, troops.
Okay, don't be near the explosion.
Unit
Let's move out.
destroyed.
What? What? That didn't cause damage, that just... It's an EMP grenade?
Got something for me?
Oh,
Let's
well.
go.
We've secured a build pad.
Roger that. Keep going. This way.
Alright, gonna wait for the
Lost
OB.
a build pad.
Over there. I can do that. Moving out. Form up. Affirmative.
We're right behind you.
Choose your reinforcements.
What was overpowered here?
Constructing unit.
Can we not build any air units? Doesn't look like it.
Awaiting orders. On the move.
Unit
Transmission
destroyed.
received.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Right away.
Copy.
Constructing unit.
I copy.
Reporting.
Building
Reporting.
under construction.
Loud and clear. Right away. Orders confirmed. Heading out. Fall out,
Upgrade
troops.
complete.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's ours? Is that
We've
ours?
secured
No,
a
that's not
build
ours.
pad.
No, no, stop.
Our base is under attack.
Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going. This way. Over there. I can do that. Moving out. Affirmative.
T4B ready.
On the move. Transmission received. Loud and clear. Right
Where's
away.
their shield
Construction
gen?
Orders
complete.
confirmed. Heading out. Fall out, troops.
T4B ready.
Let's move out.
Is more of the base inside the
Let's
shields
go.
for the second team?
Keep going.
No.
The enemy base shield is
This way.
offline.
Over there.
T4B
I can do that. Moving out.
No, 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 no. Don't die. Don't die.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, sir. On the move.
Y-Wing standing by. Computers locked on target.
I heard flying noises. I didn't
Destination set.
connect the TIE fighter to them.
I have visual contact.
contact. Right away, sir. Target's locked.
I'm bad with colors, okay?
Underway. Take him out. I've got my approach vector. Transport ready. Acknowledged. Guarding the rear. Copy that.
I think we're bombing the same place.
Complete.
Destination set. We can cover you. Ready. Proceeding. Providing backup.
Base
On my
is
way.
under
We've
attack.
got your back. Your orders. Let's go. Attack. Keep going.
So many chariots.
Upgrade in progress.
Yes, sir. Got it. Ready. Target acquired. Moving out. Commencing attack. Armed and ready, as you wish. Right away. Copy that. Heading out.
Okay, are we anywhere near taking any of this? No. Well, kind of.
Weapons armed.
Ooh, right inside those units.
Moving to attack. Armed and ready. Going. Targeting. Cannons charged.
Enemy base shields up.
Uh-oh.
En route. Reporting in. Let's go. Keep going.
Alright, you want to call this one a draw and move on to a different map, a smaller map?
But
We've
ground is more
secured
fun
a
than
landing
space.
zone.
Fire!
Reinforcement available.
Are there any three-sided ground maps?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna check. Land control. Seems weird that there wouldn't be. Oh, there's that Yavin one, or Endor. No. There's what's there? Dagobah Rush. That's the one. Let's do that one. That'll actually end. Dagobah or
Maybe.
Felucia? No, I know for a fact. Absolute 100% guaranteed fact.
Apparently the host can't just quit the game. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I will shut the game down.
Last one to leave, turn out the lights. So I guess what we should think about doing is some sort of patch for 2.1 that enables support for the base maps. Maybe. That would be a good way to do it. Anyone? Bueller? Right, I'm not hearing no, so we're probably going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could do.
Good idea.
Why did you introduce the separate space station in the first place?
Part of it was for build bar space.
Okay.
And part of it was because we weren't using the space station, so we'll have to reintegrate those. But they're going to be kind of weak, so I guess we'll have to up the hardpoint health or something. And we'll just only pick units. Like, we'll just get to the point where the build bar is almost full and then leave out anything else. We'll have to prioritize some units for some of the factions. But that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so I guess I will do Empire of the Hand. Team 2. See you, Sloney.
Yeah, I mean, we could try some sort of research system, maybe, for build bar space.
Well, just since this would just be a patch for 2.1, just to make it work.
Okay.
So I think the simplest thing would just be to go back to the base game version of doing things until we can figure out what custom maps are, and then for 2.2 we can try to, or 2.3 we can try to make skirmish better and fix some of the other stuff.
Yeah, probably. But I think we talked about this earlier. Most units in 2.1 already have the targeting lure, I think.
Yeah. That might be causing some of the desyncs, but the biggest thing seems to be that the maps don't want to work. Bane, are you coming? Bane, are you there? Bane, Star Trek is a bad series, and anyone who likes it sucks. Alright, so I guess Bane's not here. We'll just do 1v1v1.
Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll look into that too. We'll try doing a patch with just changing the skirmish setup, and then if that's still causing too many issues, we can do variants of the units without the script on it.
Oh.
I think that would work. But there's some other stuff we can do to still get the golems and other structures in, which is a bit more complicated, but we can think about that for 2.2 or 2.3. I'd rather do a lot of that stuff in 2.3 because it's going to take forever.
Oh,
Here. That's fine.
Try again.
Program crash. Also fun.
mm-hmm. It's a quality product. So, Corey, question. I think that Star Destroyer in the menu looks worse than the base game model. Why did you take it?
Ask code user. A lot of stuff in 1.0 looked worse than the base game. I don't see that I'm not wanted. It's making me feel more self-worth. Oh, I'm not wanted. Back to normal.
Well, Pox. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Will it blend?
Maybe.
This is really going to delay 2.2.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're okay now.
Reporting.
Yep.
Seems to be.
Moving out.
Fine.
So apparently you just have to let it crash, go out of sync once, and then you're good on the particular land map. That makes sense.
Turret
Awaiting
constructing.
orders.
It has performance anxiety.
Turret constructing.
Ready. Yes, sir. Advancing. Roger. Squad, move out.
But then we got to do it, and we got to do everything twice. Meh. Oh well.
Construction complete.
Vehicle in production.
What were even the units for the Empire of the Hand? What is this? Why is this? I think this was a model from AOSW that Code made that he wanted to transfer into TR. Like the bulkiest, ugliest turret ever. Pox, if you want to see something really ugly, just send one trooper alone up into my base.
G2B over.
Which base is it?
Reporting in.
I'm the north side.
Okay. I'm on my way.
Building under construction.
Roger that.
If you go up just from the path to that reinforcement point, you'll come right across it. It'll be great.
Right away, sir.
I don't think any faction on this map starts with a shield gen.
Squad, advance.
Tech upgrade complete.
Commandos. There's those nice Kyra. Okay, so a lot of the units are the same.
Construction complete.
You don't have a heavy vehicle factor on this map either. Thrawn's Revenge 4? You mean Revan's Revenge? Oh, did I kill you? I think I killed you.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to go a bit more to the south along the tree line.
Beginning construction.
Move out.
Shit. Oh. That happens when you
I copy.
don't have the
Right away.
Choose your reinforcements.
Reporting.
what's the infantry
Construction
ability called?
complete.
I forgot.
Take cover? Yeah,
Take
that's
cover,
the one.
right. I forgot to activate that. And my stuff died.
I'm okay with that.
Surprise.
Secured a landing zone.
Course plotted.
Order acknowledged.
I'm trying to trick you into slowly filtering your units in so I don't have to kill them in a group. Ark, I'm sure that somewhere on the internet there's a 1.0 download. We tried to erase as many copies of it as we could, but it's the internet, so people like to distribute things on their own.
All weapons loaded.
Hey, don't
Entering
shoot my
battle.
stuff.
Moving to secondary position. All right, men, take cover.
Unit in production. Unit in production.
Does the Steam Workshop version of the mod offer any kind of perks other than being more easily available? No, we're not like making version exclusives or anything like that.
T4B.
That would be...
T4B mobile. Moving into position.
People would probably be angry at me,
Right away, sir.
and I'd take it out on the rest of the team. Very violent.
And we don't
towards
want
them.
that.
Underway. T2B over. Almost there. Tank brigade. Heading out.
No,
Copy. Right
my
away.
beautiful sensor array.
Why?
5 years, you think we'd be at Thrawn's Revenge 8? This is 11 years later, and we're only at Thrawn's Revenge 3.
Moving out. Heading out. Roger.
No, I've never played Galactic Battlegrounds.
All out troops.
So is it a Gozanti that you're working on?
Yes, Commander.
Yes.
Moving to that area, sir.
T2B over. Form up.
You heard it here first, folks.
Awaiting orders.
Think.
We secured
I
a
actually played Galactic Battlegrounds.
Heading out.
You did?
Engaging
How was that?
This is an interesting experience.
Reporting.
It's
Spread
yeah,
out, man.
AoE2 in Star Wars. That is exactly what it
T2B
is.
your
over.
reinforcements.
Adjusting
Except there's air
We
units, so
secured
that's
a
like,
build
Course
pad.
plotted.
AoE had air units.
Spearheading assault. Commence assault.
what would a Star Wars game be without X-wings and TIE
Let's go.
fighters?
Certainly not X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Awaiting orders.
No, certainly not that.
Fallout troops. Ready.
Be like KOTOR, I guess.
You had the Ebon Hawk in there.
Reporting. Yes,
So it's
sir.
technically
True,
not an
and there
X-Wing or
were
a
some
TIE Fighter,
suspiciously
but
TIE-like Sith fighters, but
Yes, Commander.
it's because the Empire was just calling back to its roots. Corey, do you think Disney might make EAW too? I didn't think they'd make this patch, so I don't know what to think about the world anymore.
Ready.
I'm still gonna say no
This way.
for now.
Ready for attack.
Maybe like First Order at War.
Target locked.
Hey, I never said you could
On the
keep
way.
landing your troops here, Pox.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that'd be the thing about
I
a sequel.
already noticed that it's a bad idea, so I'm not gonna keep doing it.
All weapons loaded. T2B over. On it, sir. T4B. Attack.
Newer games tend to be less moddable in general.
4B mobile.
We've secured a landing zone.
Oh god, I'm so dead.
Moving into position.
Right away. Yes, sir. Let's move out.
Can I get the thing that I want yet? No. That sucks.
Roger.
I haven't even played Battlefront 2015, so I haven't really
T2B,
followed
copy.
whether it was moddable or not.
Awaiting orders. Fire!
Unit destroyed.
Open fire!
Unit
Attack that
destroyed.
target.
Support order acknowledged.
I come. Attacking target.
We'll back
Fire
you
and
up.
win. Attack.
We'll cover you.
Destroyed.
No, your T2Bs are supposed to stay away.
Targeting. Firing.
Providing backup.
Right away. Entering battle.
Unit destroyed.
Engaging target. Moving out.
Moving
Heading
to
out.
secondary position.
Do I get anything new?
Upgrade complete.
No.
Vehicle
well.
in production. Vehicle cancelled. Unit destroyed.
I got it. Spearheading assault. Commence assault.
RFTs were really OP.
Destroyed.
Target locked. Attack.
Right behind you.
Reporting. T2B over. Open fire.
Unit destroyed.
Attack that target. Attacking target. Fire at will.
Roger.
I get to
Upgrade in
win.
progress.
Gonna win.
Yes, sir. T2B over.
And you
That
will
seems
lose.
quite likely.
Because I
All that
win.
grudge match practice is paying off.
Targeting.
All the LPs of Empire at War. I'm starting to become
Choice.
competent at the game.
Firing.
Deploying infantry one at a time while they get shot at.
Yeah, that's why we don't do that anymore.
Unit
Yeah.
in production.
Choose your reinforcements.
Adjusting navicomputer. Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Ready.
Useful things to
Entering
build
battlefield.
for no money.
All weapons loaded.
Yeah, that's the really bad thing about the Steam Workshop is that people will immediately just take any mod they play, be like, oh, I'm gonna put this on the Workshop, and no, cool.
Fallout troops. Bombers standing by.
Reinforcement point
Initiate
contested.
attack run.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, right, those guys just
Break
alive.
commencing attack.
Attack my sensor drones.
Roger that. Form up.
Computers locked on target.
Awaiting
We've lost a landing zone.
engaging target.
And ping your base, Corey.
Assault.
I see that you have build pads and buildings.
I come.
Yeah, was that a surprise?
Commence assault.
Really shouldn't be a surprise.
But now I know for sure instead of just assuming with very good reason.
Reporting.
So,
Ready for attack.
I'm getting attacked by Pox's units.
Unit
sir.
destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Unit
Let's go.
destroyed.
Keep going. Target.
Unit destroyed.
Attack. Ready.
Unit destroyed.
Fire.
Choose your reinforcements.
Course plotted.
Soon this day will see the end of the rebellion. Aha, Star Wars reference.
All weapons loaded.
Got him.
Fire. Attack that target. Attacking target. T4P. Give me the target. Fire at will.
Right.
No, Empire.
Reporting in.
Stop striking back.
Unit destroyed.
See more Star Wars reference? Yeah.
Firing.
That just
So good at this.
wish I had Jedi so they could return.
I get it.
Copy. This way.
Kind of like how clones might attack.
Entering battlefield.
Yep.
Really hurts.
You said you wanted to be here.
For moral support, not for abuse.
Okay, where are the bombs going to come in from? Let's do it.
Commencing.
So if he's
bombing.
insulting us and not being visible, does that make him Phantom Menace?
Wow, look at this guy.
Commence assault.
Oh god, that's terrible looking.
I'll get my twin on here for an attack of the clone.
Okay.
Unit destroyed.
Wow.
Unit destroyed.
These puns are so bad, it's like Revenge of the Shit.
Choose your reinforcements.
Destroyed.
Adjusting navicomputer.
Corey, do you go crazy if you're not winning? No. Otherwise, I'd
Unit
never have any
destroyed.
time to not be insane. There's no way I'd be able to participate in the grudge matches if I didn't
Choose your reinforcements.
have a way to
That's
cope
very
with losing.
subtle insanity.
What was that?
You have very subtle insanity.
Yeah. It's always there, but it's never quite that bad.
D2B over.
See, now I've lured the Imperial forces into the rebel base. Everything
Yes,
is...
the deadly trap that the rebels have laid out for them.
Over there. T4B mode.
Any minute now, I'm going to spring it for real.
Oh, Pox still has more units to defend. Never
Unit in
mind.
Production.
Reporting. Attack.
I think this will be the last game for the stream, and
Fire.
been a good 2 hours so far.
D2B
So I think
Choose your
that's about as much
reinforcements.
1.0 as I want in my life.
Adjusting navicomputer. Yes, sir. Attack that target.
Pox just wants you to think he's good at the game
Unit
by winning.
destroyed.
I'm not sure what the distinction is there, but I'm sure there is one.
Unit
D2B over.
destroyed.
More importantly, I have pizza that I ordered last night that's sitting in my fridge,
Reinforcements ahead.
and I really want to eat it
Choose your
because I
reinforcements.
didn't have time to eat before we started because I was doing tech support.
Vehicle in production.
Wait, rebel troops? Aren't you dead? I
He's
thought you were dead.
mostly dead, but mostly dead is still partly
No,
alive.
not you.
Yeah, I know, not me. That's why I said he.
Right away.
I'm just, you know,
Support order acknowledged.
deploying troops in the hopes that they'll get 2 shots off before they get killed. Oh, right. That would make a lot more sense. Oh well.
Attacking target.
Unit
Come on, man, this
Choose
way.
your reinforcements.
Advancing.
All weapons loaded. Underway. T2B over.
Reinforcements.
Maybe Pox
cancelled.
won't win.
Adjusting
Are you sure?
navicomputer. Almost there. Heading out.
We'll back
Fire
you
at
up.
will.
This RFT has like half a health left.
Give me the target.
The game goes between rendering and not rendering itself.
destroyed.
Lead the way.
Targeting.
We'll check it out.
Copy.
This sensor array is really helpful.
Cover you.
Unit destroyed.
It is, isn't it?
Unit destroyed.
And by helpful, I mean very overpowered for skirmish.
Moving out. Awaiting order.
Unit destroyed.
Affirmative.
I copy.
backup.
Unit in production.
Maybe we should rename the rapid fire tank into, or the
Kill
flame tank
everything
into the
tank?
rapid fire tank as well.
The entire tank.
Oh, I was gonna make a different joke, but anyways, the RFT was nerfed for their 2.2 box, so this no longer happens. But it spent a good 7 years happening, so.
Our base is under attack.
E2B over.
Unit
Choose your
destroyed.
reinforcements.
Course plotted. Yes, sir.
Unit
Commence assault.
destroyed.
Oh, my sensor! How did you know I loved it?
Acknowledge.
Sensor array destroyed.
E2B over. Yes, Commander.
I
Unit
think George's technically still in the game.
Maybe.
Attack.
Proceeding.
Reinforcement point contested.
Fire. Ready.
Is this when the Empire strikes back?
Open fire.
It's already happened.
Unit destroyed.
That was the best one, though.
Destroyed.
Let's go. E2B over.
Reinforcement point contested.
Keep going.
Come on, man, this way.
Attacking target.
Affirmative.
Unit
Fire at will.
destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Attacking.
Okay, so my whole statement about maybe Pox isn't gonna win, I rescind.
Reinforcement point contested.
I don't know.
E14
Unit
ready.
destroyed.
Targeting.
We've lost a landing zone.
Uh-oh.
Vehicle
Yeah, I
in
lose.
production.
Give me the target. Firing.
Target confirmed.
Entering battle.
Base is under attack.
Sad times.
Tank we
See the nice turret though now? What is it?
It's quite the turret.
I think it's just a remodeled
E2B over.
underworld turret. It's also an overpowered turret. It sounds like the most depressing fireworks in the world.
Unit
Yo.
destroyed.
That Maser turret. It's not dying. What? Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna avoid it, I think.
Unit
Did ya?
destroyed.
That was great.
This way.
Lead the way.
Over there.
We'll check it out.
E4B mobile. Moving into position.
We'll assist you.
Unit destroyed.
Our base is under attack.
Unit
This is just
destroyed.
really not going well. Well, thank you, Commander Jack. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I am going to continue with the tutorial series. I keep wanting to do the new video for that, but I've been trying to sort of buffer my recording forward a bit, just so that I don't... Like, I'm trying to go away for about a week and a half this month. So those videos actually take a little bit longer to record and plan. But I still really want to do it, and I'm going to be doing more. Just, I need to find a chance to do it. Were you considered changing AI behavior with aggressive or defensive stances so units can't get pulled away due to how aggressive they are being by default?
E2B over.
I don't know how much of that can actually be changed.
Base is
Those
under
actual
attack.
behaviors. Like, some of it should be changeable. We're looking more into AI stuff for 2.0 or 2.2, but that'll be something we have to do progressively as we go. It's looking like Pox is
Adjusting navigation.
pulling out ahead here.
Course plotted.
Just a little bit.
Adjusting navicomputer.
Just build more overpowered turrets.
The lag is because we're doing it over the internet and the service isn't like super stable yet. Hopefully the lag gets reduced as they patch stuff, but that's networking, so I don't know if that's really going to do anything. But
Oh look, it's an undiable
alright, I think I'm gonna call it there because you clearly are winning.
Well, if you give up, then I will probably call my rebuilding of the rebellion.
Oh, you were actually getting somewhere with that?
Kind of. You know, I'd been left alone for a good 10 minutes, so...
Like, I thought we destroyed everything. Why?
He had a shield gen in the
bottom left
south.
corner, I have a sensor array, communications array, and power gen, so I'm doing just great. All the mining facilities. No money at this point, but give it another 10 minutes. Could have won.
All right. Well, thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for joining me, team members, both Fox, Joret, and Slevert, and anyone who was left, so Slorny and Bane, and everyone in the chat. I'm probably going to uninstall 1.0 now, but we are going to be working on fixing some of the multiplayer stuff for a patch for 2.1, and then also making our way towards the release of 2.2. I do want to put out a news post pretty soon talking about exactly what's left and what we're going to be focusing on for that, as well as maybe talking about some of the stuff for 2.3, but we need to talk about that internally first. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks again, everyone, and see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.